Haven't you learned anything? To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Raw, where it's music and conversation, and you are now tuned in to Thinking Out Loud Radio, where we state the facts, we give our opinions, and we share our experience. This is the Sunday evening show, late show, because, you know, we always got to get ready and prepared for what the enemy on both sides has to offer for this up and coming week, because everything is on schedule. Everything is always on time. There's a reason for everything. I am your host, Yusef Raw, member of the tribe of Heru, Tribe Up. Shout out to my tribe brothers, Askari Ali, Amin Ru, Super Free Man, Kwesi Shakur. Also, shout out all the rest of the comrades that support and show love like they always do, because why? Real people do real things, and they always come straight up the middle. Today's show is, do our past hurt our future? Excuse me. I don't know why I've been having the hiccups. They say when you got the hiccups, somebody lying on you. But, you know, it's a big planet, right? There's all types of people. There's all types of characters and mentalities. But once again, family, you are tuned in to where we just state our opinions, give our experience, and state the facts of what's before us. Now, does it always make us right? No. Does it always make us wrong? No. It is just a different view and a different suggestion on how life is supposed to be, how it should be, and how it could be. But we always say over here, family, you got to love yourself first. See, because if you don't love yourself first, you tend to hurt others. You tend to do things that's irrelevant. You make excuses. You plot while a person is planning on greatness, and you're plotting to bring it down. Sometimes we do hurt ourselves, family. We don't do it intentionally. Sometimes we got good expectations about people and things and certain feelings, certain vibrations. But it doesn't always go that way. Like I always say, family, sometimes people don't call on you to see how you're doing. They call on you to see if you're doing better than them. Has it become a sad sight? It has become a sad sight. It has become a situation where it's hard to trust people nowadays because you don't know where they stand. Some of that we must take responsibility for. Excuse me, I'm tripping up. I had a great time today, man. My son's birthday is next week, and you know, I celebrate my children every day. So, you know, I found time for my family. You know, I always try to find time for my family. I never try to get too far off because it can cause damage in the future. It can cause a miscommunication in the future. And we all are victim of it. You know, we get so busy that, you know, some things takes a course on us. But everything is a living experience. Everything is a life lesson. We must forever remember that. We must never get so big-headed that we forget something else created us. It is only ourselves that comes to the conclusion to accept the creation before us. And with that being said, family, it's been a wild couple of days. It's just been like, you know, like a temperature change. It looks sunny, but it's really cold as hell. It's been that way for a couple of days. And so we must discuss this. Trusted pleasures. It's not just based, this show is not just based around foolery. It's about getting an understanding. See, I throw things out there and look for a response. I get a lot of emails. A lot of my shows come from emails. Things I talk about from emails because people have great views, great opinions, give facts that's something I may not have seen, something I may not have read. That's the one thing I've always drawn a conclusion to, that you never stop learning. If you're not learning something every day, you're not paying attention. So I always, I look at the whole picture. That's including the frame. And that's the way it's going to be. And I like to salute and shout out Sister Queen Warrior Whitney for a new supporter, for a new subscriber. Leave a comment, leave a suggestion. Hey, like I said, family, if you got that banging music, email me at yuseffra74@gmail.com. That's YUSEFRA74@gmail.com. Send your emails, send your comments, send the music. But you know what this show is all about. This is about music and conversation. So I must dedicate the first 2 songs, or maybe the first 3 songs, to those special souls out there who goes through things and they're undecided about life, and things happen and it comes about where they need extra attention, extra guidance, extra love to say, hey, brother, sister, I've been there. I know what it feel like. I know what it feel like. Sometimes you got to do other things to distract you because you're hurting. And that's what it be like. It be like cranes in the sky sometimes. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Fra, where's music and conversation. If you're out there hurting, just listen to the lyrics. We all got cranes in the sky. You feel me?
I tried to drink it away. I tried to put one in the air. I tried to dance it away. I tried to change it with my hair. I wear my credit card below. Thought a new dress would make it better. I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder. I tried to keep myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy. I slept it away, I sexed it away, I read it away. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal eyes. Yeah, it's like grains in the sky. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those metal eyes. I tried to run it away. Thought then my head be feeling clearer. I traveled 70 states. Thought moving around make me feel better. I tried to let go my lover. Thought if I was alone then maybe I could recover. To write it away or cry it away. Don't you cry, baby, away.
cause pain. Get up off your ass and just solve it. You still got a chance to try to change. Try the shit again. Really ain't no need for self-pity. Crying when there's no one else around. Life I know sometimes can get shitty. Even shittier when sleeping on the ground. No need to complain. Anything is plenty made. And it's better than them. Nothing at all. Anything is plenty made. Anything is plenty made. And it's better than them. Nothing at all.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What I'm trying to tell you, son, be yourself. People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck.
I hope you realize that everybody's gonna need somebody sometimes. Anything is plenty made, and it's better than them. Nothing at all. Anything is plenty made.
Yeah. You are tuned in to Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Raw, where it's music and conversation. Tribe up. Peace to the family. Appreciate all the listeners. We're talking about, do our past hurt our future? I would say yay and nay. I would say yes, because some people can't grow out of their past. Some people have not yet conquered their past. I would say nay, because people do defeat their past. They do conquer their weaknesses. They do jump over the obstacles that have become barriers to their movement, to their physical and mentality. I always have to use myself as an example because I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for myself. I can only speak from things that I have saw. My slate is not clean. I'm not better than anybody. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I may think I'm more advanced than people in decision making. I may feel like I'm more confident in people because I have grown to be comfortable within my own skin. I have come to the reality of that you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time. It's impossible. You can't do that because we're all cut from a different cloth. We're not all built the same. We don't come from the same environment or the same atmosphere. We don't relate to the same situations that most do. I always speak from a street point of view because for so long I was lost in that confined space. Does that make me more knowledgeable than anybody? No, it does not, because you don't have to come from the streets to understand life. It's just that my world took a different course than somebody else who did not come from the streets. Why are we even discussing our past? How does our past affect our future? I have to say this, if I can be, long-winded. But I ain't gonna be long, but I'm gonna be strong. Other words, Dr. Khalid Muhammad. My past took me on a crash course that I did not recognize until I was able to see my wrongs, my contradictions, my hypocrisy. I was the type of person that say, I point the finger at everybody. Though I got up every morning and brushed my teeth, gargled, made sure my cut was right, made sure I'm slick when I go out the door, I never looked at that person in the mirror. I only looked at the person that I wanted to be in the mirror, the person that I wanted to see. I had conducted myself and accepted an illusion because it made me comfortable. It made me distract myself from the reality that was before me. I won't say I was a bad guy. I can actually say I was misunderstood because I was misguided, but I accepted the hand that I was dealt. And I played along. I could have threw the hand in, but I continued to play because I had seen it. I had seen it from a view of a winning standing point. When we talk about can our past hurt our future, you must look at the whole atmosphere of the situation. You must peep the whole scene and whatever's going around thee. Everybody was my enemy. And this is, I'm not the only person on the planet I can't be, because I had friends, I had associates, I had company that entertained the thought, that aided and assisted the thought. And I even found shelter, or what you may call a safe haven, in that environment. I always tell this story. My brothers know about this story. People that's close to me, that I associate with, that I have trusted, that when I speak in a language, they're not going to judge me for it. They're going to help and understand so there is no miscommunication when we meet and greet, or when we're in the same circle or breaking bread. My great-grandparents was Garveyites. That was all through our house. My grandparents was half Garveyites because they had fallen love to the Nation of Islam. So I was always given the information. I always was aware of the condition of our people, but yet and still, I was not aware of responsibility. I was not aware of my priorities and what will be my role in being blessed to have my eyes open. I wanted to be what I saw. I wanted to talk the shit that I heard. And they like, hey, family, we got a saying in the Chi. If you grow up in the streets, you're going to grow up crooked. Don't nothing grow straight in the streets. Nothing stands perpendicular in the streets. I knew the black woman was special, but I didn't treat her that way. I knew the black man was special, but I didn't treat him that way because that's not what I saw. I saw brothers selling dope, getting money. I saw prostitution at a young age. Sisters used to call it back in the day, you play, if you want to play, you got to pay. They called it PTP. I saw brothers get murdered. I lost best friends. I lost my closest friend, Christopher. We called him C-No. Watched them die. And had them leave them there. Because of the environment, because of the activity that I was participating in. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I earned my name in southeast Chicago, known as South Chicago, the end of the road, the dead end. We call it the dead end because it leads you right to Lake Michigan. After that, you go no further. I found myself hating everything around me except for me. I was the type of person that if I can get over on you, if I saw you as a sucker, you was going to get licked. I had no love for a person that looked like me because I saw no value in them. Though I was taught different, that's not what I saw. It goes along with when you see people talking about they're going to do something and they never do it. I love the black woman, love the women. I never stepped outside because I never found any interest in it. I don't know that maybe that was something in my heart that I wasn't interested in it. But that don't make me above nobody because I didn't go that route. But I loved her, but I saw her as a piece of meat. I saw her as something that was useless if she wasn't doing nothing for me. It was all about me. For so long, it had been like that. I wandered off into the wilderness, and I knew that I had to have the mentality to stay in the wilderness. I had to link up with people that was lions, bears, wolves. That's where I get the slogan from. Real wolves eat the sheep. My path was destructive. Even contemplated suicide one time because it had got so strong, it had got so bad. Excuse me. That if I figured if I can, if it's gonna end, let me be in control. And see, that's the thing about it. See, I wanted to always be in control, even if that caused miscommunication amongst those who really cared and loved me. Because I had been so out of control. Pulled over by the police, beaten by the police. There used to be a beast by the name of Punkin Deluxe. Well, we called him Punkin. Because he didn't ask no questions. He knew what you was on. Matter of fact, he didn't even chase you. You run, he wouldn't even chase you. Because he knew where was you going to go. He was the patrol of that district. Catch you, plant guns on you, plant dope on you. Put you in the car, drop you off in the King's neighborhood, in the Lord's neighborhood, the Stones. But unfortunately, that plan, it rarely worked because he done it so much to so many other people. When they saw you over there, they give you a freebie. That's what they called it. It was a freebie. But that was the only one you got. And I've shared this story a bunch of times about how I used to treat women. I treated women that way because my mother wasn't there for me. Spiritually or mentally. Physically, yeah, but she wasn't. Because I was out of control. No one can tell me anything. I wanted to be something, and I didn't know what that something was. I just know I couldn't be the person they wanted me to be. It felt too soft. It didn't feel right. It didn't justify. It didn't earn me no stripes. And so I didn't respect my mother. And if you can't respect your mother, you won't respect no other woman. That's my opinion. That don't make it fact. And it don't make it fiction neither. Because I felt like if my mother, the very person that put me here, if she couldn't love me with unconditional love and be there for me unconditionally, what will a stranger do? How can I trust somebody that I don't know to give me that same appreciation, that same love, that unconditional love, meaning accepting me for who I was and helping guide me, just being there? Can I pass her our future if you allow it? Now, I'm not boasting. I'm not saying that makes me special because I am not the only person that shared that light. Hell, I joined the Gangster Disciples. Not because I thought they was big and bad, because I felt appreciated there. I felt like it was a real family bond there. When I got into fights, they was there. When I needed money, they was there. It was always agreeing to the wrong. But nobody gave the right, though we had laws and structures about how to be guided. We only appeared that way because there was people looking over our shoulders. You see, loving a woman, and I have to say this, and this is another opinion. You either learn it from your mother or you learn it when you got a daughter. It's going to be one or the other. Because most brothers, we come up, we do what we see. Our uncles, they with different women. Our fathers are with different women. Our older brothers, our older cousins, people we know in school, people we know on the block, people we know in the street. You never see any commitment to anything. And it tends to hurt us when the future becomes. See, some of us, we go so long living in our own world and we put ourselves there. We want people to treat us with respect. We want people to always be there for us and show us the same love and kindness that we need to have. But how many of us sacrifice, negotiate, compromise to the next person that we're looking for that energy from? Have I ever, I believe the first time I really learned how to consider a person's feelings, it was from that black woman. Because I had fell in love with something that was so strong. God damn it, she used to work at the bowling alley. Give a damn about no bowling. I just wanted to see her. I wasn't even speaking to her. I just wanted to see her. That's how powerful that the queens are. She used to make me come up and buy stuff. She didn't make me physically, but mentally, because I wanted to always find a way that I can come in contact with her. I go up there and buy a drink, a large slurp, pour that shit out, and go back up there to get a refill. Go up there and tell her, hey man, these bowling shoes, they ain't feeling comfortable. Just to keep in contact with her until I finally got the courage to talk to her and got with her. But she was more mature than I was because I was stuck in the past. The things she wanted to do, that's too sensitive for me. What would my guys think? What would the hood think? We had made so much fun about people running up behind women. We called them, they was whipped. I would allow the opinions of other people dictate my future. But the reason why they was even able to walk through that door was because of my past. My uncles used to tell me about women. You either gonna be a woman is either gonna be a whore or a prostitute. I heard an old player say that one time. I said, what the fuck does that mean? He said either she gonna give it up and get nothing in return, or she gonna charge you for it and get things she looking for, things she want. These was the guidelines that the majority of our brothers we get growing up. We love our mothers to death, but we treat people who are not related to us or not close to us like bullshit. Casualties of war type mentality. And we fall victim to that. And it's been going on so long, we look around us now. And it be the word, I done seen conversations where women call each other bitches to allow another brother to call them a bitch or a hoe. You might see 3 or 4 brothers walking up the block with one sister with them. Because we have become comfortable in suffering peacefully. But where did that come from? Because the children of today witness that from where? It all stems from the past. And we get caught up in the madness and find ourselves stuck. Some of our parents was too young to raise us right. They wasn't there in the way we needed, but we have to consider who was there for them when they needed it. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Fraud, where it's music and conversation. I'll be back in your ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Space age forever. Niggas paying hoes, you better recognize. A-Ball and MJG been 10 toes down in this game since we was 2 young players in a one-horse town. Knee high to a motherfucking grasshopper, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga, my life would have been that got cut off if my dudes wasn't paid.
Standing live between wrong and right. Trapped in the trap till the morning light. Ghetto ain't left me no choices, I had to fight. My mom and dad were too young to raise me right. Baby, I've been made a man with all the mistakes I made. Niggas dead, niggas gone, I still ain't afraid. Ain't too grown to get back on with ghetto games I played. My life would have been done, got cut off if the dudes weren't paid.
In the middle of doing crime. It never stopped me from writing rhymes. It never stopped me from playing music. God put it in me, I had to use it. It was obvious. I had to give up the streets for the beats. Not knowing, but having faith on just how long that it would be before I made. Before somebody picked up my tape and played with a remark like, hey, play that instrumental. The cat's got potential. In the process of doing talent shows, parties, and mixtapes, we even put it down on some of our homeboys' chair release dates. I can remember in the past closing down at fast food, strictly sticking to my dreams, but feeling like I'd be the last dude who could make it in this rap. I thought that they ain't gon' see me in Memphis. It was like a time they looked over Tennessee and didn't know hip-hop was in it. To all my vets in the game, I got love. Stay on your toes. Cause back in the days, I used to use your 4-5 instrumentals to do my show. And look, I was 17 when I signed my first contract, and about 18 and a half when I signed my worst contract. We heard from that, and to this day, they still distribute our first taste before coming out hard. Now can you feel it? Be humble and patient with whatever you should choose. Cause to get to where I am right now, I done paid my dues.
It's standing live between wrong and right. Trapped in the trap till the morning light. Ghetto ain't left me no choices, I had to fight. My mom and dad were too young to raise me right. Baby, I've been made a man with all the mistakes I made. Niggas dead, niggas gone, I still ain't afraid. Ain't too grown to get back on with ghetto games I played. My life would have been done, got cut off if the dudes weren't paid.
A C-note for a concert, I know that sounds preposterous. Nigga, we didn't have a pop of piss, so we got on stage and we rocked the bitch. Fuck the cheese, I love to see my niggas in the front row get buck wild, start a fight. The police make a nigga stop the show. Niggas all in the parking lot, busting shots, fucking with hoes. Box Chevy with the spokes and foes. Nigga didn't know shit about a 20-inch Momo. Hard head young nigga, don't believe that shit till I see that shit. See them heavyweight niggas, one day I'm gonna be that shit. Okay, everybody know everybody done sold dope. Ran with the gang, pimped some hoes and snorted a little coke. But I'm space agent and will forever be A-Ball, the Fat Mac and MJ fucking G. Turn the page from then to now and we still grinding. Small clubs and small towns, if they bouncing we find them. Put them on the guest list, make them pump their fists and get bucked to this. Make one of them weed smoking gangster bitches get fucked to this. Expand, give all my true fans what they demand. Do my part again and come out hard again and keep space aging and will forever be A-Ball, the Fat Mac and MJ fucking G.
Standing live between wrong and right. Trapped in the trap till the morning light. Ghetto ain't left me no choices, I had to fight. My mom and dad were too young to raise me right. Baby, I've been made a man with all the mistakes I made. Niggas dead, niggas gone, I still ain't afraid. Ain't too grown to get back on with ghetto games I played. My life would have been done, got cut off if the dues weren't paid.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shall not fear no man but God, though I walk through the valley of death. I should die before I wake. Please, God, walk with me. Grab a nigga and take me to heaven. Back in elementary, I thrived on misery. Left me alone, I grew up amongst a dying breed. Inside my mind, couldn't find a place to rest until I got that Thug Life tatted on my chest. Tell me, can you feel me? I'm not living in the past, you wanna last. Be the first